Welcome to part 2 of my Christmas clean and decorate with me. This video is going to be just as fun as part 1. We're going to be decorating different areas of our house. We are also going to be adding a few things to the decor I've already done. A couple of really big crafts planned, just like the first one. Probably going to have to do a part 3 because I just have so many decor ideas and I can't fit it all into one video. So make sure you are subscribed if you aren't already. I hope you hit that thumbs up for me. It's a really easy way to help support my channel and what I'm doing. So let's get started. You guys loved the hot cocoa bar in part 1 of my Christmas clean and decorate, and it has been the biggest hit with my family, so I definitely recommend putting one of these together. So as I get to sip on my hot cocoa, I'm gonna move it right into our master bedroom. Last year was the first year I put up like a Christmas tree and decorated in here, so I am gonna be adding just a little bit more this year, and it's just so like romantic and magical when I decorate for Christmas in here. I was completely obsessed last year and I make it even better this year. So I'm continuing my theme of a cabin in a winter wonderland. And as I go through this video, I'm going to share all the new decorations I got this year, along with all the other ones that I've had in the past and where I've gotten everything from. So this first piece of garland is from Hobby Lobby. I got it last year and I am completely obsessed with it. It is so pretty. And they have it again this year. It's definitely like in their main stock for their Christmas decor. I love all the snowy crystals on it. It went perfectly with my winter wonderland, so I decided to use it again this year. I'm vacuuming up all the little beads that fell off of that garland. That is one thing I learned last year, was to wait to put on the sheets until after I put up the garland, because all those little crystals like to fall off and then you're in bed with what feels like 100 little crumbs and then you have to wash your sheets again. So vacuum those all off so that I could put on our sheets. These ones I got from Amazon, so I will make sure to link these in the description for you because they are so comfortable and they were so affordable. I feel like plaid is definitely a big theme with cabins, so I think that's perfect for my cabin in a winter wonderland theme. I also use this same type of plaid on the ribbon that I'm going to be putting on our tree in here. The Christmas tree in our bedroom, it just makes this room feel so romantic and magical. I cannot wait to share it with you. I'm so happy with how I decorated it this year. I went so many years without decorating our master bedroom because it's just not an area anybody except my husband and I see, but I'm decorating it for us and our own memories as a family. I cannot wait to sit in our bed and watch Christmas movies with our daughter and our son and have the lights from the Christmas tree on. Just helping to set the atmosphere with decorations is just one of the few things I love to do to help just create those little memories every single year. So the tree I'm decorating now was my husband and I's first Christmas tree. It's a little shorter than our main one, which is in the living room, and I will be decorating later in this video. This one has the ability to leave off some of the limbs, so I like to leave off like 3 or 4 of them in the back so that I can scoot it close to the corner in our master bedroom, and it just fits so much better in here. So now I'm going to put on the lights. For this tree, I put them on just a little bit differently than I would like our main living room tree, just because it doesn't really have like branches, but I still go up and down with Christmas lights rather than going all the way around, because I feel like it gets so much more coverage this way, and it's also so much easier than going around and around the tree. This angel was actually my parents' over 33 years ago. As soon as my brother and I moved out, they started to do a lot of traveling, so I'm just holding on to it until they settle back down and start decorating again. Whenever I put ribbon on a Christmas tree, I love layering it. I think it just gives it so much more dimension. I tie them together at the top and then I put them together at each tuft and then kind of pull them apart so that it really just gives it a lot more detail and fullness to the ribbon. Ribbon is usually the part that takes me the longest when I'm putting it on a Christmas tree. I feel like most of the time I can't get it exactly where I want it to be, so I will constantly go back and forth and retouch it, rework it. Sometimes I have to just pull it completely off and start over. But with every passing year, I think I get just a little bit better at putting it on and it doesn't take me as long. This is ribbon I've used in the past, so I already had the ends cut, but I love just that finishing detail. I am taking out all of our glass and breakable ornaments and putting it on the tree in here. We have a almost 3-year-old and a 9-month-old son, so anything we have that is extremely breakable, I put on the tree in here. All of these ornaments I thought went perfectly with our log cabin theme, mostly because of the plaid, but I got these from the dollar store, so I'm just gonna work them into this tree along with the ornaments that are glass and breakable. I was happily surprised by the selection at the dollar store this year. I got a few other things that I'll be sharing with you. I love the challenge of making things look good, but on a budget. These picks I got from Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and I love using these to just fluff a tree. The biggest thing to pay attention to when you're buying picks to put on your tree is if it already has some evergreen foliage on it, make sure it matches the tree that you already have. So these snowflakes I got from Walmart this year, they each come in a pack of 20 and they are so cute, so sparkly, and they go perfectly with my cabin in a winter wonderland theme. So I'm actually just placing them in and around on top of branches instead of hanging them. Thought it looked a lot nicer that way, and I was using them more as like fluff and filling on our tree. These ornaments I got from Walmart this year as well, and I'm grouping 3 of them together. I'm just using a metal hook that I have and twisting them tightly together to make it into like a group of 3 snowballs, and I'm just fluffing the rest of our tree with these. I love having the Christmas tree in our room. It's just like a childhood dream of mine, just sleeping next to a lighted Christmas tree. It gives me all the warm and cozy Christmas feels.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me.
After I'm done decorating any tree, it's always time to vacuum because there are always just a bunch of pine needles and glitter all over the floor. So we are going to be making paper bag snowflakes. I cannot wait to show you how these turn out. They are so easy to make and so cool. So in this pack of 50 white paper bags from Walmart, I have 4 that have 9 paper bags in them and 2 piles that have 8. I went ahead and just made 1 snowflake first, so that way I could get a feel for how it was going to go, how it was going to look, and if I could do anything better with the other ones. So I'm cutting it out now. I had just glued it. I will show you how to do that in a little bit, but you can do any design on your snowflake and they all turn out differently. And when you open it, you get the grand reveal, and I cannot get over just how beautiful these are. They're just like a regular paper snowflake, except they're 3D and absolutely beautiful. I just want to put them everywhere around our house. So I found the easiest way to glue these, do the bottom first. I'm using a hot glue gun. So just 1 strip across the bottom, and then I'm gluing 9 paper bags together. And then after the bottoms are all glued, you just glue down the center. So straight down the center on every single bag, and then you can cut it to whatever design you want. So these are all the designs that I cut out, and I will show you how each of these look. This first one is my absolute favorite. I'm completely obsessed. It's so beautiful. I cannot wait to put it on our wall. So after I make sure it opens and that it works well, I'm gonna take the hot glue and run it down the center of the opening and then stick it together. So I will link the blog post in the description of the website that I used to reference how to make these. And they actually didn't use hot glue, they used a glue stick so that it wouldn't burn their kids, so their kids could easily make these. The only thing with the glue stick though is you have to clip all the bags together and wait for it to dry. I'm going to be using these in my winter themed decor on our wall, and I will show you guys in a little bit, but this could totally be a really fun craft to do with your kids. Mine are definitely not quite old enough to do this. Cecilia wouldn't be able to cut through the bags or anything. She's not really old enough to use scissors. She's only 3, so I cannot wait to do these kind of things with them when they're older. but I'm totally taking advantage of them being little right now. There are so many different crafts that I do with them every single day. There's also a tradition that I do every single year. I started it with Cecilia and now I get to do it for the first time with Owen, and I will share that with you guys later in this video. So I just wanted to update a few different things on the mantle. I decorated this in part 1 of my Christmas Decorate With Me, but I'm using the same ornaments that I used in our bedroom, and I'm grouping them together just like I did in there into balls of 3 and then attaching it to the garland on our mantle. And I thought this just looked so much better than the random balls everywhere. And it looked a little bit more, I don't know, I guess professional. So now I'm adding little icicles, and I thought this just made a gorgeous little effect on our fireplace. I got these from the dollar store and I'm completely obsessed with them. They are plastic, but they are like just as shiny and gorgeous as like glass ones without having to worry about little kids grabbing them and breaking them. I still have so much more Christmas in this video to share with you guys, and this is a Christmas gift idea for you. I have shared Lovevery play kits in the past because I love them so much, so that is what Cecilia is playing with right now. I always have such a hard time getting gifts for kids that are age appropriate. I'm always wondering whether or not I'm buying something that's too little for them or too old, but Lovevery sends a new play kit that is designed specifically for their age every 2 to 3 months. I love that each of the play kits are designed exactly for the age that Cecilia is at, and she is always so focused when she's playing with these. I love watching her just try to figure them out and play with them, explore with them, and learn. They have helped Cecilia so much with her fine motor skills, and there are so many reasons why I just love these play kits. The play kits have so many different activities in them, so everything I'm sharing in this video all came in one play kit. They also include a little packet with different ways that you can play with all the items. So like the one she's playing with right now is a matching card game, and she can either match all the colors or she can match all the shapes. And it always comes with a book. Cecilia is always obsessed with these books. They're super simple, but it like brings it to a level that she can understand. I think the absolute best part of these is how long she plays with them. And I mean, she will play with these for hours and hours, and usually it's like by herself, which is completely like out of the norm for her. She loves playing with me all the time. So whenever I need to get something done, I always set her up with one of these play kits. There's a link in the description for you guys. I definitely recommend Lovevery play kits. So this is our main Christmas tree. I got this tree topper from Hobby Lobby last year, and it's pretty simple, but it just glows and it's a really pretty star. I'm gonna start by putting all the lights on the tree, and for this tree, I really tie them around every single branch. I go from the inside all the way to the outside, and I try to tie them as tightly as possible. It's just gorgeous when you take the time to light your tree properly instead of just going in circles around the tree. Gives the tree a lot more dimension, and it's so much more bright and full. I also know trees come pre-lit now, so this one actually used to have lights on it and we cut them all off because they went bad, and I refused to have a tree just for a few years and then the lights go bad and then to buy a new one. I'm also going to be putting ribbon on this tree. So this one I got from Walmart. It's a beautiful plaid. The silverish white ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm grouping them together again just like I did with the master bedroom. I just like to pull them apart from each other a little bit so that they're kind of sitting next to each other to give it more depth. I also cut the ends to give them a nice finished look. It always takes a little bit of time to get the ribbon exactly where I like it, but it's totally worth it, and I definitely recommend getting ribbon that has wire in it. It makes it easier to sculpt it in the way that you like. It also makes it look more bouncy rather than flat on your tree. So now that I got the ribbon all nicely placed on this tree, I'm gonna put these snowflakes in it. These are the same ones I used in our master bedroom from Walmart, and I'm placing them really far inside the tree. I'm using them more as like filler and to really just pull in my theme of the winter wonderland. These are the icicles that I got from the dollar store. I had used these on the mantle just a little bit ago, and I'm going to use the rest of them here on our tree. So they have 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large, and I just think they look so pretty against all the lights. I'm using these same ball ornaments from Walmart that I used in our master bedroom, the mantle, and now I'm just using them on every single tuck on the ribbon for this tree. When decorating trees, I definitely think it's all about layering. So I have our base layer, I guess is what I would call it. Now I'm going to put on all of our family ornaments. These are just a few of my very favorite. We have so many from different trips that we've gone on, and a few that are just extra special to us, and I love looking at all of these special memories every single year. I wanted to share this one because it's such a good idea, and I definitely want to do it with Owen and Cecilia, but it's my husband's Christmas wish list. My mother-in-law had made it, and the rest of the ornaments are a lot of just memories that we have made throughout the years. This one my dad carved out of wood for Cecilia's first Christmas. And last year I made a few different ornaments out of just wood from the craft store, and then I used Mod Podge to attach the just like regular printed pictures onto them, and they turned out so cute. So now I'm gonna finally use these snowflakes. So I cleared off everything from this wall and took everything down from the top of the bookcases. I'm gonna start by making just a chain out of paper, and I was kind of going for the scene in Elf where he decorates the entire store with paper snowflakes and chains, and it's so pretty. Just like my fireplace mantle, when I was making the snow falling with the cotton balls, I had no idea how this was going to turn out. I just had a vision in my head, and I didn't know if it was actually going to turn out looking how I wanted it to look, but it totally does, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the ending. So I'm just using command hooks and then fishing line to attach these chains to our wall, these paper chains. So the paper chain I'm hanging right now is actually 1.5 inches thick on every single chain, and then I'm going to hang a second chain. Those are all 1 inch thick, and these are so easy to make. I actually used to make these every single Christmas, except each one would have a number on it, and you would tear one off every single day until it was Christmas. So it was like a countdown to Christmas. So I got pretty late when I was filming this, so it was getting really hard to film in the dark, but I did use command hooks to attach all of our paper snowflakes on here. So here is the end result in the morning. I added some white tinsel garland and some fairy lights to the paper chains, and I just think it looks so magical, so fun, a little quirky, but that is what Christmas is all about. I love Christmas traditions, so I really wanted to share this one that I had started with Cecilia. We got them each a My Little Tree. This is Owen's first year, so I got all of these little pieces from Hobby Lobby. They have My Little Christmas section full of all these little cute ornaments for tiny little trees. So this tree is for Owen's room, and Cecilia is helping him decorate his tree. And Cecilia's tree is pink, so I'm setting this up in her room so that she can decorate it all by herself. So I got all these little ornaments from Hobby Lobby as well. So this tradition is just for them to decorate their own little trees for their own room and just have fun with it. Like, I help minimally, only if she asks me to. So she had asked me to put the garland around the tree, and then she's putting on all her little ornaments herself, so I just cannot wait to see how she decorates the tree every single year and how much better it gets every year, and I don't change anything about the tree after she's done. I want to thank you so much for watching part 3 of my Christmas Clean and Decorate with me. Will be up next week. If you have not seen part 1 yet, I will make sure to link it in the description. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. It's an easy way to help support my channel and what I'm doing. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, and I will see you all right here next week in a brand new video. Bye!